I'm Jordan Hammond, I'm 20 years old and I'm from Sinterford in the Forest of Dean.
My name is Nia and I live in Lydney in the Forest of Dean.
Hello, my name's Cameron Oakey. I'm from Staunton Course, which is located in Gloucestershire, and I'm 21.
Yeah, I've experienced a series of mental health problems. An example of this is just overthinking stuff on a day-to-day basis, little things that you wouldn't pick up on, but yeah.
I have definitely experienced mental health issues. I have a history of self-harm. Luckily, I am doing a lot better now.
Yes, I've experienced mental health issues in my life. I am still currently having mental health issues, but they're not as strong as they were previously.
Whenever I experience self-doubt, it triggers a lot of anxiety and I kind of spiral with it. And then that leads to having those feelings again, like I did a few years ago, of feeling like I just can't do anything and like I'm not enough and like I don't deserve to be happy.
I got therapy. This is when it was in lockdown. There was a lot of people who had struggling with mental health at that stage, and their services were getting jam-packed with people coming in. So they limited the amount of months you're allowed to be with them, and it's only once a week. So I was on a waiting list for ages, like a couple of months, for me to even talk to a person about it.
There was a lot of times where I found it quite difficult to open up and talk to people. But ever since I actually started doing that, it has really changed my outlook.
Knowing there's someone out there who wants to help you and is there for you just helps, like a weight to shelter.
My name's Jo, and I'm Sam, and we're here with Home Start North and West Gloucestershire. We fully train volunteers to go and support families in their homes, and we also run groups that are free for families to access. One of them specifically is Mothers in Mind, and that's a mental health group for mums.
Hi there, my name's Mel Reid and I'm here today from the Second Life Recovery College and Live Better Feel Better. The Recovery College is an educational approach to helping people to live well with a serious mental illness, and we work with all people, anybody, so we're building a recovery community from mental illness. Live Better Feel Better is our sister company and works on recovery from a long-term physical health condition.
So my name's Emma and I'm here with the Rewild project today.
Hi, I'm Scott, I'm here with the Rewild project.
We're about connecting people to nature and their ancestral heritage, really.
We offer open access 3 days, thankfully through Barnwood Trust funding. We do craft and land skills with people for whatever reasons they come along with. They can self-refer or be signposted.
We do green woodwork, leather work, metal work, and it's all about taking the materials straight from the land and being able to turn them into beautiful, usable products.
My name is Zoe Buchanan, I'm the project youth worker for Candy. I run a youth centre within the Forest of Dean where I support young people navigate the everyday life that is mental health. It can be anything from just having a casual chat to working forward towards their future.
So I'm Grace Tucker and I'm with Forest Beacon. So we run little groups. We take them out into nature to stimulate their imagination, their curiosity. And then we go back into our base on the hill, Woodine Hill, and do some arts, lots of arts and crafts and expressions of what might be coming out of that. And it's a way of really trying to connect with our inner self, but also with others.
My name's Rachel Shilston of Inspiring Creativity. I run workshops and I deliver all sorts of creative events to help people engage in their creativity. And what I find is a lot of people think that being creative is very therapeutic and absorbing. So that's kind of what I try and promote.
I'm Sally Gibson. I'm the Artistic Director of Sinterford Art Space. We're a community arts and education charity. All of our arts classes and courses and projects are fully inclusive to anyone, and one of the things that our organisation focuses on and specialises in is working with people to break down their barriers to participation, whatever those might be, whatever their challenges might be. We've been running a community youth circus since the year 2000. We've been branching out and working with adults for 5 or 6 years now. The community circus Engage is a part of Artspace delivery, so it's one of the Artspace projects.
Hi, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Andrew. We're from Wild Earth Journeys.
So what we normally do is out in the forest.
Yep,
and
here.
it basically would be like combining nature connection and mindfulness.
We debuted a virtual forest bathing experience at the Wesley Hall at this wellbeing event. So it was a forest bathing experience, which is bathing in the atmosphere of the forest on a walk when you're out in nature with us. On any of our organised trips, but in this case we filmed a 15-minute walk. We projected it onto a screen in a forest that we created in the room with a lot of greenery, and we talked people through the walk. So the walk itself was just a walk through the woods, and we provided all the commentary, and it went down a storm.
Hiya, I'm Luke Hopkins at Multimedia Machine on Facebook and YouTube. With virtual reality and 360 images, you remember them, when you recollect them, you remember them as actual physical memories. It's not just like reading a piece of paper. So that means that if you're trying to help somebody in a situation who may be lost, who may need some guidance, who may be stressed out in social situations, anything, you can use VR as a tool to help train them and get over their fears in an efficient way.
We're a fairly new scheme. We've only been going for 3 years, but Home Start itself as an organisation has been running for over 25 years. Our mental health group, our Mothers in Mind groups, have really taken off, particularly in Lindley, Newent and Wimbledon. So we've got 4 groups running at the moment. So we use art in our sessions so that mums, while their hands are busy, it's just easier for them to talk about how they're feeling and what sort of week they've had and talking to each other. So all of our groups, all of our mental health groups have an art element to them.
Co-production is at the heart of everything we do. So we co-design, we co-produce and we co-deliver all of our courses, right from the beginning, right till the end. So we work with experts by lived experience and experts by sort of profession and clinical experience, and it provides us with such a rich dialogue and a rich discussion, and it really brings the quality in.
Because it's a rural area, often transport is an issue for people, so we pick people up and take them to Kensley Sheds, which is our craft centre. Some people just go for a walk in the woods or just socialise, so there's no pressure to do the craft. Some people just fall asleep in the corner, and that's okay too. So I think it's just really important to have that low pressure environment for people to just find a sense of community and find themselves a role.
But generally everyone's really nice and we've got a really nice vibe, and just the setting alone kind of sets that when we're out in the trees and in the woods and on the land. So yeah, it's quite exciting.
So in terms of co-production, we use a system called sociocracy to make decisions, and that is a decentralised governance system. Every voice is heard, and there's a specific way of running meetings so that each person, so that it's not a consensus, it's not a voting system, it's where everybody gets heard and listened to, even the quiet people. So one of the really exciting things that we've got running at the moment is a craft and land skills qualification with our Rekindle project. So we're working with local secondary schools and pupil referral units and home educators, so a lot of kids that are just not thriving with the current system. I think our current education system is educating skills that are useful in cities, and that's why we've got this outflux of young people from rural areas. So we need new growing systems for the future, and that's what that's what we need to bring together is the young people that are coming up and giving them the skills that the land needs, and at the same time it's improving their mental and physical health, and it all just links in beautifully together.
Our whole purpose of taking people out into nature is for well-being and knowing what this natural environment can do for people's well-being mental state and general health.
Yeah, what we've done is prove that you can take that nature connection and that mindfulness in a really unique way to people who can't come out to the forest.
Yeah, absolutely. So we debuted it, we proved it, and this is something we're now seeking funding to do further, to take it where people can't access nature, whether it's hospital wards, whether it's care homes, community halls.
Yeah.
Just where people aren't able to get out with mobility or accessibility, just something that's stopping them. We want to bring nature to them.
We are creating a mosaic together, so I'm inviting participants to come and add their contribution to this mosaic, and it is it's got a heart, and it's got sort of blue colours to sort of represent the river, but then obviously the green is the forest. But what we're also asking is what makes a difference to people's days. So we've had lots of things like creativity, laughter, sunshine, gardening, so things that people like to engage in just to make their day feel a little bit better and a little bit different.
What I've been doing is creating 360 experiences, environments in forests, in deserts, etc., where a narration can be placed over, and you can have a well-being coach guide you through a relaxing experience where you focus on the trees or the sounds of the birds or the wildlife. And so far, every time I've put it on somebody or shown it to somebody, it's helped them.
I'm here today hoping that I can recruit some like-minded people to help me in my mission, support the young people of the forest, with some volunteers to help open more nights, because at the moment we're only open one night a week in Cinderford, and I'd quite like to be open more.
So being here today has been an absolute blessing, making good connections with people.
It's just really lovely to be part of an event like this where we can all work together and join at the dots of similar people doing similar things, and make the message stronger to reach the people that need us.
We live in such a beautiful place, in such a beautiful forest, and that is not even considered in the approach to overcoming mental health issues.
Yeah, I just think there needs to be access for everyone for different things. Like, it's literally just about trying to look after yourself and find different ways of doing that, and there's more than one thing, like whether that's just having a day to I don't know, do a bit of skincare and watch a film, or go to the gym for an hour, and then even if that's all you've done that day, or just reading a book on a field somewhere in the sun, like literally it's all the little things that add up and actually make you like feel better about yourself and the way that you're doing things. And obviously talking about it with people helps as well. That's the main thing, is talking and just being completely open and honest with how you're feeling. Even if it's like a creative outlet group, like finding people that share passion with you, it's so important. It's healthy as well.
I would definitely say that using a few different methods rather than sticking to just one has helped me overcome my mental health issues. For example, creative outlets, exercising, socialising, they're all things that combined have helped me break out of that box of anxiety and self-doubt.
Definitely, it is a good idea to have multiple avenues to help with your mental health, because a lot of time you can't see your therapist every single day. So having other side hobbies that distract your mind and help boost your mood is key to helping your mental health in the long term.
Having more of a focus on community and on the environment that we do live in, such as saying to somebody, okay, look, there is a long waiting list to get professional help because of issues higher up with the NHS, with funding, things like that, but there's other people who are struggling with this, and they go to this creative group in the forest, they go on walks together on this day, you know, and just putting everybody in contact with each other. I think we can use the internet for such brilliant ways, and implement that into doing things in the forest, and I think it could make such a positive change.